a mess. Mess. Oops. Hello, everybody. As per usual, I am wildly disorganized, but I do have a couple things. What the heck? Where did they go? There they are. I do have a couple of things that I want to play with that I thought we could play on some keychains. I've got a couple different color combinations that I want to try. Hi, Patty. So I'm really excited. So I want to do some purples. And I want to play with my new color shift paint. So I figure the keychains are the good spot to do that with. Now I am going to have to go through and mark a bunch of the centers. So that's going to take a bit of time. So thanks for coming to hang out with me tonight. How are you guys doing? What's everybody up to? Is it a long weekend where you are? It is here in Canada. Not that that means anything to me. I don't know one day from the next half of the time anymore. That's totally fine. How are you feeling, Patty? How's everyone doing with all this heat, too? So I've got 5 keychains out. I don't know that we're going to do 5 different designs. I'm trying to do these keychains all in batches of 5, but when I'm just kind of playing a little bit, I don't really want to worry about how many I'm going to create. Just have some fun. Hi, Sharon. Oh, Patty, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's awful. So sorry to hear that. God, I hope they get you some relief soon. Sure, I don't wish it as much as you do, I'm sure. Sending you so much love. That's awful. Floated in the pool help. Oh, I'm happy to be a distraction. Happy to do it. I'm going to stay on for a good hour and a half, maybe closer to 2 hours. Depends how I'm feeling, but I'll be here for at least an hour and a half. And I'm realizing how much more difficult I'm making my own life by choosing to draw such small lines. This is a method to find the exact center that I saw on a YouTube video that a couple people sent me. It's not easy to find the exact center of a circle. Especially, it's so funny because I put up a video of cutting out a piece of paper to find the exact center of a circle, and I got a couple comments like, really? People don't know how to do this? Why don't you just measure it with a ruler? I'm like, if it was that easy, that's exactly what I would do. But it's not that easy. It's not that easy to sit here and go, okay, well, it says on the package that it's an 1.25 inches. So how do I measure that? And well, in this spot, it's actually bigger than 1.25 inches, or it's less than 1.5 inches, or is it from the outer edge or the inner edge and when it's beveled? I don't know, but my eyes can't see it anyway. I tried on one of my wood circles, and I found that it was the same measurement. On my ruler, I got the same measurement for almost 3 millimeters. So imagine what a difference it would make to put your center line here compared to if you put your center line here, only to find out it was in the middle. I'm like, it's just, ugh. It's such a pain. So if there's tricks out there that can make it a little easier, then why not? Hey, Jan. So not that this is terribly easy, but for if you have a math and numbers brain, it might be an option for you. So what I'm doing is I used my pencil to draw on the outer edge so I could see the edge. I'm going to draw a line from one edge to the next that is a length that I can easily divide in half. So this is 3 centimeters long, so I can easily mark this at 1.5 centimeters. And then I'm going to draw 2 more lines of the same length anywhere else from edge to edge, and keep marking the halfway point. So you do that with 3 lines. And then you go in and draw perpendicular lines right at that halfway mark that you mark down. And then where these 3 lines intersect should be your center. Doesn't always work. So if it doesn't work, like this one's not going to work, see how off that one is? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a 4th line over here somewhere and try again. And then whichever ones do intersect, that's the one I'll take. So that'll be that one. So at that point there, I come in and I want to draw a line perpendicular across so that I've got my north and south pole. I'm going to do one more. I don't think I'll get to painting more than 3 keychains tonight, but we'll do one more. And if we have to do more of this later, we will. What have you guys been up to today? Have you guys had a good day? What are you up to this weekend? What's going on? Have you guys been painting and creating anything? How's the crocheting going, Jan? Your sloth was so cute. You seem to be really enjoying it. That's wonderful. That one's wrong as well. So, draw another line over here. And let's see where this intersects. Oh, with the bottom one. All right. So then I go here, draw a line perpendicular. It's super cute. Maybe be able to convince Jan to post it somewhere. How you doing, Janice? How was your day? How are you feeling? You feeling more like yourself? There's a lot of people going through an awful lot of shit, feeling crappy right now, and if you are one of them, whether that is mentally, emotionally, physically, let's just make sure we're taking advantage of being here together and send each other some love. And remember that hopefully while you're hanging with me tonight, we can just chill and take some breaths. Yeah. Oh, good, Janice. That's wonderful. Hi, Sue. Been in the craft room today, nice, and played with the UV resin, fantastic, and more of the table. Oh, that's amazing. Ah, there you go. Sorry for shaking the table with the erasing here. Now, my next step is that I go in and I draw in a circle that I will use to find my center, and do my center dot. And I'll show you why I do that. Nice, perfect. I think that the world is just really heavy right now, Sierra. And that sounds like such a cop-out answer, but everywhere we look, there's just so much heaviness that we're seeing and that we're feeling. And that just gets to be a lot to carry, you know? And I think that, I think it's really, really hard to give yourself a bit of a break, to take a breath, because it's hard to do anything without being bombarded by everything. And it's not that this stuff that's happening in the world isn't important, but it's still just a lot to process and a lot to just figure out how to deal with it, right? It's a tough time for so many people. And I think the weight is just there. I think one of the encouraging things that comes from all of this is that there are lights being shone on things that have been pushed aside or ignored for a very long time. You know? And people are starting to take a long, hard look at how do we actually want to be as human beings, you know? And that's heavy too. That's a heavy process to go through. That's an awakening, a reckoning, a massive increase in self-awareness of what we want and what we're willing to put up with and what we're not willing to put up with, all those different things and what we actually want from life. It's a very, very heavy time when you're processing so much stuff all the time. You had mute on. Oh, hi, Barb. The keychains are 27. I have a few on my website now, if you want to see some of the designs that I have. I think it's so hard. The only thing that I can say, Sierra, and it doesn't make it okay, but it makes it a little bit easier to at least not get as caught up in their energy as possible, and that's hurt people, right? It's not excusing their behavior. It's hurt people, and the clarity that you do not want to be one of the mean people. And I think the more people that say, I don't like that behavior, I don't want to act that way, instead of, I don't like that behavior and I need you to change the way you're acting, taking that ownership and saying, there are really shitty people out there with shitty attitudes that are just miserable to be around and are just plain mean and unkind. But by God, I'm not going to be one of them. I'm not going to add to that pile. Hi, Donna. We're doing okay, thanks, love. We are getting there. You're welcome, Kevin. Oh, I'm glad that helps, Sierra. It doesn't always help. Sometimes it's like things are shitty and I have no energy to do anything else. And I think that's the other thing. There's a lot of pressure to turn a negative into a positive. It's not about turning the negative into the positive. It's about saying that's negative and I don't want to look at it and I don't want to participate in it, so I'm going to put out the positive on something else, or I'm going to divert my attention over to something else and start to perpetuate what I do want to see more of. Your daughter saw you doing the resin on a keychain and laid claims to it before you'd even finished it. That's amazing. Oh, that's so good. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to start with some purples, and I've got some purples mixed up, but I don't know. I might have to mix some custom colors. I don't know if these have all survived or not. Flip-flops. Oh, maybe. I think. Okay, so what color purples? I think I want to go with like the dark rich plums. That's a metallic that I've got. What else do I want to do? I think I want to stick with plums, that kind of color. And then maybe do a couple lighter colors. Let's see here. That's the one. Okay, so I'm using Bogart eggplant, and I need to get some little paint pots. I'm going to mix a couple other colors here. All right. You did a purple metallic. Oh, thank you, Donna. Thank you for the roses. That's so generous of you. I did purple metallic one and put color shift top dots on it. Ooh. Ooh. That would be pretty. That would be super pretty. Now, there's so many different ways that you can play with all of this stuff, eh? Now for the dark plum metallic, I used a dark plum satin paint and mixed it in with a purple metallic and was able to create that. Don't be afraid to mix your metallics and non-metallics. Okay? You guys are so sweet. Thank you for spending time with me today. Oh, and I need silver. Crap. I forgot I hadn't gotten any silver out. Bright silver. Here we go. Nope, that's multi-surface. I don't want multi-surface. So, where is my silver paint? What do we got here? Well, that's a silver paint. What's that one? That one's a silver paint. So we're going to look between two silvers. Two silvers? Yeah, two silvers. All right, let's see. Oh, Audrey's doing good. Today was bath day. So bath day was a tiny bit traumatic for her. She's not happy. Not happy. However, she survived quite well. She did pretty good. But yeah, not too thrilled with me. You mixed silver with burgundy today and got a very nice... Ooh, that's cool. Wouldn't have thought to mix burgundy and silver. That sounds really cool. To give that one a shot. Excuse me. My paints were farting. I promise it was my paints. All right, so I'm gonna mix this up. Then we'll get some silver out. I'm feeling like I want to just do something very simple and delicate with these two colors. I think I only want to use the two colors for now. Even as I say that, no I don't. I want to do multiple colors. So I'm going to mix some more metallics. I'm going to mix some more of these colors. And what I'm going to do to lighten it up is I'm going to mix in some silver and maybe some white pearl in with the two purples that I used to make this. All right, so that's number one. Let's see what we can do, well, you know what I can do is I can probably use some of these paints here. That are sitting here. Let's see if these are savable. Isn't that a pretty color? I love the plums. I haven't done a lot of purples, and I really, really want to do more, I think. I see Tracy's here. Hey, Tracy. So I got all of the photography edited for the next pattern. So the pattern should be in Patreon tomorrow evening. Maybe even lunchtime-ish. Not 100% sure, but we'll see. I find that silver paint is almost always really, really watery. Do you guys find that? Let's see. Ooh. Well, that's got a huge booger in it. No wonder that wasn't shaken up right. Blech. Huge boogers in the lid. So apparently this is an older paint. That's satisfying though, eh? When that just pops right out like that. All right, let's try again. Happy Friday to you. Are you in your painting clothes ready to create? I will be opening Patreon again, but I'm not going to be doing that until I can prove to myself that I can get ahead in my patterns, because I really want it to be like a pattern, almost like a pattern subscription kind of idea, and maybe like a monthly Zoom or something where we all get together and work through questions on the patterns or something. So my issue with opening it up has nothing to do with you guys in any way. It has everything to do with my belief in me being able to actually keep up with the commitments of it. Oh, Dar, I'm so sorry. Your play clothes are on, atta girl. Color Shift Silver. Ooh. I really need to get more of these. You loved the color shift, the white color shift too, didn't you, Sharon? I feel like I remember you telling me about the white color shift being another good one. One of these days I'll finish up a collection. I did add a couple more. So I'm trying the silver with the purple. Let's see how this does. What kind of magic we can create with this, with a nice color. Love the white color shift. Okay, I'll have to keep that one on my list. I looked at it, but I promised myself I was only going to get 3 while I was in there. So it'll be on my list for the next time. The 3 color shift that I did get, I have them sitting here too. I thought maybe they might be fun ones to play with a little. Oh, that's pretty. Look how nice and shimmery that is. That looks nice with this purple too, eh? Those 2 purples. Oh, those are nice. I like those. All right, we're going to do just the 2 colors of purple, and we're going to do silver. So now I need to put some silver in a container. You love your white color shift and the blue color shift. Thanks, Donna. Yeah, that worked out well. So the silver looks great in the purple then too, Sharon. That's cool. I'm definitely going to try it with some red, because that will be super cool. Ah, and I just got silver paint all over myself. Of course I did. So what are you working on this weekend, Tracy? All right, so silver and 2 purple. Should we add in some pearl white too, maybe? I feel like pearl white might not be a bad idea as well. So let's do the 4 colors. I'm just gonna stir up my white pearl. I'm gonna grab another stir stick so I don't add purple to it by accident. I'll use the white, but I'm not gonna use a ton of it. I'll just use it for some accent and a little bit of tiny detail, but I won't use a ton. Some little espresso mugs for your brother for his birthday. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Those will be fun. Those will be a fun size to do. That's cool. All right, so we're gonna add the white in there too then. That looks all right, eh? All right, so, I wanna show you guys the genius that is Jan. If you remember this keychain that I did, right? And then I just switched the color combo on the other side. When we were on a live the other day, Jan asked, I wonder what that would look like with green. So instead of doing the blues and the pinks, I chose to do just the pinks. So on one, and then added green. And look at that. I haven't resined it yet, but holy shit, it's so pretty. Got some keychains. Nice. Oh, that's amazing, Tracy. That's awesome. Oh, those are cute little mugs from Dollarama. That's awesome. So this still has to be resined, but thanks to Jan for that inspiration because it was freaking genius. And I'm going to resin this, and then this is going to be on its way to Jan. And then I'm going to do some more of these. It does look like a tropical flower, doesn't it? That's pretty. I feel like this would be really, really pretty on a set of earrings. Oh, yeah, and then the other side, because we had the other side done. So isn't that cool? And I think they go well together, too, with the pinks and the greens and the yellows. I think that it doesn't look like 2 completely mismatched designs, right? Friggin' love it. Friggin' love it. Thanks, Jan. Yeah. So that one will be on its way soon. All right, let's play with some purple. All right, so what I don't want to do is, for this one, I don't want to do the same design as anything else. I want to do something completely different on this one. Thanks, guys. Yeah, they're fun. That's going to be one of the patterns that's coming out soon, too. I actually did a couple pieces on larger canvas panels that the only reason I haven't shown them is because they were designed and painted based on the card pull from the Dot Mandala Inspiration Deck Facebook group. And those designs, I keep anything that the inspiration for it and the designs themselves, I keep them kind of to myself, or the pieces that I painted, I keep them to myself and within the group, sorry, not to myself, but within the group until the following month. So I will be showing those off soon, and they have some resining to be done on them as well. So I'm not going to do... What am I going to do? I'm going to do a larger center dot than I normally do on these. Let's do a 12. All right. We're painting tiny stuff, Shannon. How you doing, love? Gang's all here. All right, so I'm going to go with the dark purple. We're going slightly larger than normal. Now, that one did kind of go a little wonky on me here, so I'm going to try and fix it. How's it going, Shannon? How's your day going? You guys are not already following the non. Do yourself a favor, go follow her. She makes the most beautiful crystal holding necklaces. And clay sculpted into crystal guardians. She's so freaking talented. And a mandala artist and a tattoo artist. I've got this bubble and it's bouncing around. There we go. Got it. I hate when the bubbles bounce around and don't let you get them. I know, it's a busy one today. And you're behaving yourselves too. Well, just for now. Not for long, I hope. Oh, was she on your FYP today? That's awesome. Oh, Shannon, you deserve it. Deserve every bit of it. You're so lovely. And you're stuck with me, sucker. All right. So I want to do... I'm going to try some weird stuff, because why not? Why not? Oops, that's a little bigger. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Yeah, I'm back to painting my hand again. Always comes back to it eventually. So I've been watching this new show on Discovery, not Discovery Plus, sorry, Disney Plus. And it is called Industrial Light and Magic, and it's called Light and Magic, sorry, and it's about the special effects company that George Lucas built when he was doing Star Wars. So it shows all the behind the scenes making of the original Star Wars movies back in the 70s. It's so freaking cool if you're into that sort of stuff. I'm also the same person that sits and will watch like the 14 hours of behind the scenes stuff of Lord of the Rings, right? So if that stuff isn't for you, then it might not be an interesting program for you. But if you like that sort of stuff, it's pretty cool. Holy crap, 7.4 thousand likes, and we've only been on here half an hour. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the love. That's so cool. All right. So what I did is I'm alternating the silver and the white dots there for now. And then I'm going to... I have no idea what I'm doing here, so bear with me. We're going to go... Let me scroll back. Yeah, I never really did stop, did I? Exactly, just winging it. My son-in-law's with the crystal marbles this week. Oh, cool. All right, so now I need another silver dot over here. And I'm going to go with, that was a size 4, so I'm going to go small. Why am I don't, I'm questioning myself. It's okay. I've just made a square. Don't want to make a square. So Okay, no, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to go here, and we're going to go here. I'm just making a bigger square. That's not a circle, but I'll fix that. That's not a circle, but I'll fix it. All right, now we're going to go with white. Sorry, I'm kind of in it for a second. So I use a bunch of different tools, Monroe. I use, well, the tool I'm using right now is a clay sculpture tool. You can order them in a pack of 2 or 4 on Amazon. I also use nail dotting stylus tools. They're the ones with the little metal balls on the end, also clay sculpture tools. And then the white ones that looked kind of like pencils that I was using are tools from DIY Mandala Stones on Etsy or Amazon. Oops. You're most welcome. Any other questions, don't hesitate to ask, okay? I've got a YouTube channel as well that has a whole bunch of tutorials in a playlist, if that's helpful for you. It's got over 100 videos. Most of them are recordings of previous lives that I've done here on TikTok, but there are a bunch of tutorials there as well. And I've got some downloadable patterns available on my website too, if that's helpful. And of course, please don't ever hesitate to ask questions. Good. Oh, thanks, Monroe. That's so nice. I'm glad. Have you done any dot painting or dot mandalas before? Are you just getting into it? It's addictive. Yeah, there's a lot of previous lives. Now, I'm not going to lie. My YouTube is poorly organized other than the playlist that has the tutorials. My goal is to eventually go through all of the TikTok lives that are on there, the recordings, and at least put in notes about what is the video about, you know, to kind of give some direction there. Right now, they've just been uploaded on there, and it's kind of a free-for-all to go in and watch. But there's a ton of content. I answer a ton of questions in every live. So I pretty much guarantee you that there will be some useful information for any of those that you feel like sitting through. Most of them are about 2 hours long. So there's lots of information. Now you can find all of that through the link in my bio, but some people are not able to see the link in my bio right now. There's a glitch going on with TikTok, so if you go to my profile and you are not able to see the link in my bio, hit the little Instagram icon button right above my profile description, and in my Instagram profile you'll be able to access it there. I have a bit, but I'm quilting and knitting, crocheting. Nice! Oh, that's amazing. Crocheting is so relaxing, isn't it? It's good therapy. Oh, glad. Well, if you let me know if there's anything that I can do to give you a hand, okay? The thing about nice, thin silver paints is that they sure spread very nicely. So I'm excited to do some swoops with them. Because you know I'm going to do swoops, right? How about 60 or more colors of acrylic paint? Oh, fantastic. So you've got a good stock already built up. Just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. Here, let me zoom in for you. So the silver's not really standing out against the white, so that would be potentially something to change the next time. Or change the placement of it maybe. That's okay. I could also darken up the silver and make it more of like a gunmetal gray as opposed to a bright silver. That can work as well. You have every medium out there. Sun Loves Art too. Fantastic. Oh, you're going to have so much fun with it then. Just fun, having fun and creating something new that you haven't done before is a fun experiment. That's awesome. I only do mandalas, so I can do things inspired by certain colors, but I don't do any specific designs that are anything other than a mandala. It definitely might stand out more once it's resin. That's a really, really good point. You're 100% right with that. Now, how do I want to do this? There's too much space around the center circle. Does it? I'm going to try something. Why not, right? Am I? Am I too chicken shit? Nope, that's exactly what I'm going to do. It's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to start making sense here in a second. Here we go. Squiggly swoop. Oh, hearts would have been cute. I'll do that on another one. Got a bubble I gotta pop though. Oops, not getting this one in quite as close to where I'd want it to be. They're a little cockeyed, but that's all right. Yeah, it does need something else in the center. I might do top dots on all of these. I'm going to wait and see. All right, and then we're gonna do that. All right, we're not done. Getting there. You should have another key ring. I'm so glad you like them. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Donna. That's so kind, Monroe. Thank you. Roman Pal, thank you. Hey, Andrea, how you doing? Thank you so much for the tip today, Andrea. You literally got me out of a panic attack. What was going on? It's been driving me crazy for 2 days. Next time I'll just reach out and ask you if you know anything or not. I think a few inaccuracies make it. I think so too. 100%. Squiggly swoops. Swoop giggles. Swiggles. Oh, they're definitely swiggles. I love that. Swiggles. Oh my god. I'm picturing t-shirts with all kinds of swiggles on them and people thinking that they're a bunch of sperm on a shirt. Oh, thank you, Donna. I'm doing good, Chris. How you doing, love? Oh, thank you, Donna. That's so sweet of you. Thank you for the rose. Donna, that's what you were thinking too? Oh, it's your best day so far. I love hearing that. Oh, that's so kind, Jay Burke. Thank you. Swiggles in the phrase just go slower. Alright, so now I feel like there's something else. Okay, so you know what we're going to do in the middle is we're going to do the lighter purple in the middle to fill in. We're going to go here and here. Okay, so there's that. That's a little bit better, I feel. Just finished your fourth and last NKOTB concert. Oh my god. Was it wonderful? Hi, Michelle. What are you planning to do on the other side? That's a really good question. I'm thinking I'd like to do mostly purple with a lot less silver and use silver as a really sharp accent. And do a crap ton of top dots, I think, too. I think. So we might try that on another one. I'm going to try something, because, again, why the hell not, right? Let me scroll back. No, it's a good question. It's fun to think about. I'm glad you asked. It was amazing. Oh, good. I'm so glad. That's such a cool experience you got to have. It's good to see you, Michelle. I'm sure a very difficult part is knowing when to stop. Yes. 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 Oh, that would be so cool, Roman Pow. For sure. The Spirograph can help you create so many cool symmetrical designs and with all of the geometrical shapes over top of each other. Oh my god, Spirographs are so much fun. That's so cool. I'm going to create one more lighter shade of this purple. Yeah, because I'm having a hard time right now figuring out what to do. There's part of me that says to do some swoops that come out of here. Let me draw them in. Let me draw them in and we'll see if it'll be too much. Like if I have one that comes up like this, one like this. I'm thinking that. I'm thinking two like that. You bought your 30th one? They're fantastic, right? And we're like, why did I throw it out when I had it as a child? Why did I do that? That's amazing. Yeah, okay, let's do that then. All right. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do so like here. I totally stuck my thumb in that one too, eh? I'm just going to try and smooth it out, and I'll put another little bit of paint over it after. All right. Now we go with a slightly lighter purple. Let's see if I can do this without mucking up any of this other paint. Eee. And then with a few top dots on this, I think that might be cool, eh? It does look like Jumping Jack Man. What color? You're enjoying the salmon road. I'm so glad. Yay. How long do I have to let sit before I resin it? Not too long it depends on the paints. I like to make sure that they're really dry. Usually I can revisit after about an hour and varnish. Then I leave it for about another hour and then I can resin. Sometimes I push the limits on that a little bit. But I wouldn't recommend it. Oops. Okay, so they're not even. But again, they're handmade, right? I'm not done. I've got other ideas. So now I'm definitely not done, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab oh, that's why, because I put them up too high. What a dumbass. Oh, the reason it looks so good in the drawing is because I brought them down to the little purple one, and then in all of these I brought the one on the right side up to the white pearl, or the silver one. Walk like an Egyptian. Oh. You see angel wings? Oh, I like that. Saw you working in 4 and switching out when adding a new swirl pattern. Yeah. So I do the 4 and then I keep switching around. Yeah. All right. I'll let it go. So you know what I'm going to do then? I'm just going to pick a couple cute little spots. I'm just going to put little tiny dots there and there. Just for fun. Because why not? There and there. There and there. Oops. There and there. Well, that's kind of cute. Sometimes it helps me when I sit up a little bit and I look at the design in through my phone instead of looking at it myself. It helps me kind of take a step back. When you're sitting inches away from something, you can't help but have certain things draw your attention, right? Now it looks like a jester's hat, doesn't it? And then we are going to take one more little silver dot, and then we're going to add, because why not? I like that idea for a t-shirt, Monroe. That's brilliant. And Bonehead would make another t-shirt too. You Bonehead. You second that, the impactors. Aw, thank you, Roman Powell. Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. I appreciate that very much. And then this is going to be the last bit of detail that I add. And then I'm going to mix up, we're going to do some top dots. Well, that's not straight. This is fun though. All right, so now, first thing I'm going to do is take the lighter purple and I'm going to do a top dot on the, actually no, I'm going to mix the lighter one first. Totally lied. So what I'm going to do though, no. I was going to take some of that other color and then I thought, nah, you know what, just mix it new. Hi Carolyn, how you doing, love? Hi Heather. Looking at it in a mirror can help too. Oh, that's a really good idea. Oh, I like that. That makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't have gone there. Thank you for that. How you doing, Carolyn? Sending you so much love. Yeah, that mirror is a really good idea. Brilliant. All right, so I'm going to mix a little bit more of the purple, the dark purple, the silver, and the pearl white. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I couldn't warn you there. I didn't know that was coming. Whew. That was a big one. Didn't enjoy that. I hate sneezing. Just hate it. Thank you for the bless yous. Bless poos. Feel better and better and more chemo gets out. Oh, that's so wonderful to hear, Carolyn. I'm doing well, thank you. Doing well. Okay, now we stir. Thank you for the bless yous. All right, so I'm just going to move this over and we'll stir some paint. It's mostly white and silver with just a little bit of the purple because I wanted something quite a bit lighter than the light purple that we were already using. Well, that's a pretty color. It's almost the color shift color of the purple, the lilac, but it's more of a plum base, not as blue. Definitely more pinks in this than blues. Isn't that pretty though? God, that's pretty. I love it when that works out. The number of times I mix together colors and it turns out looking like mud, it's nice when it works out. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take that lighter color. And you know what? I'm actually going to... Should I add even a bit more? No, that'll be good, actually. All right, so we are going to do a few different things here. You ready? Ah, thank you, Roman Powell. Oh, Carolyn. Oh, love. Best place to send me a message is either on Instagram or Facebook. I'm so glad that you're feeling better. What have you been up to? You been able to spend any time doing things that you enjoy? I don't know if this is going to be light enough. Oh, I think it might. I'm going to add white pearl top dots on top of this as well. And then the center dot is going to have all of the colors, all 3 of the purples. Cute. Yep. So proud of you, Carolyn. Oh, good. I hope you feel the love. All right, so then this lighter purple. And then after this one dries, we'll put the lighter again. And then on all of those that we just did top dots on, they will all end with a final little tiny white pearl dot. So we might even be able to do that at the end of this. But I think, oh, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to do top dots on a couple other spots. Because why not? We're not going to go all the way. We'll just go as far as the lightest purple. But let's... Why not? Let's do... These will be really, really subtle. So there we go. Thank you guys for sending so much love to Carolyn. You guys are just such a wonderful, loving community. Thank you for loving on each other all the time. Laughter helps too. Hey Axel, how you doing, love? That's why I went to the top dot. I think the top dot's going to cover that for me, Patty. I think I have found the way to camouflage it and to cheat that way. But you know what I do need to do is I do need to flatten out this a little bit. And then we'll do the lightest purple on top of that. And all of those are going to look like they are just jumping right off the keychain. Oh, yeah, I did. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that looks pretty cool so far. Well, that was fun. Should I do more purple ones? Let's keep playing with these colors. Let's do a couple of them. Let's see what else we can come up with here. You're doing all right. Just submitted your courses and applied for housing. Fantastic. When will you hear all of that? Like, get all your information. You need one of everything. I'm so glad you love it, Donna. Thank you. And I'm doing well, Axel. Thank you so much. Muggle Mama. Purple and green. Oh, that would be a good one. All right. Well, you know what I do have? Why don't we play with the color shift green with those metallic purples and some silver? Let's do that. So I'm going to do the green in the center. I'm going to put a crap ton of paint on here. I'm going to try and get a nice plumpy dot in the middle. Oh, that's so pretty. All right. Color shifts. Is that like car paint when... Yes. So, let me grab one of the bottles. So yeah, it kind of has like a holographic finish. So when you are looking at the paint in the container, see how it kind of shifts? So yeah, from one angle it'll look green, the other angle it will look gold. Oh my God. There you go. A plethora of purples. I will do another one. We've still got a little bit of time, but well, let's try this one. You already know about courses? Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I think I need to do lots of purple ones. It's a long process, but I'm slowly working my way through it. Fantastic. Do you come down like a week before school starts? Like how long do you know yet how early you can move into your dorm room? All right, so now we're going to do metallics. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right. So I always do my first row the same way. My lines were off center. I could see it really awful. So I made my own adjustment and we'll find out soon enough if it's right. One thing that I had recently when I was working on the design for the next pattern is that it was off center by about a 16th, between a 16th and an 1/8 of an inch, somewhere in there. And it has now impacted it to the point where I'm afraid to put a border on it because I'm afraid it's going to make it really stand out and it's going to be very glaringly obvious how off center it is. So I'm going to try a couple different things. I'm going to try the border and maybe I'll make a video about it because chances are it's something that will happen to me again and could definitely happen to you. So maybe I'll do some videos on that and whatever I figure out how to do. No idea yet. You go to visit the college again on August 11th. Oh, that's coming up soon, eh? Pack up and go to Florida. Wow, Roman Powell. It's going to be a big change. Are you excited? Laughing much better than crying, right? When we can, we do the best we can, right? In any given moment. All right, so I'm going to gradually change my colors and go from lightest to darkest, do a little bit of a color grade. And I'm going to gradually increase the size of my dots as I go out from the center. This is another trick that I use to help with my spacing. If I just go and dot one space after another, if I have any spacing issues in the row before, just going and placing the dots in those spaces could move spacing issues from one row to the next, right? So being able to do every other now means that when I go to place this dot, I don't have to care as much of whether it's in between the two dots from the previous row. I just want to make sure that it is halfway in between these two dots in the same row. So I'm looking more at how far it is between those two dots compared to those two dots. And that's a way that I find I can kind of correct some spacing issues. The other thing that I still struggle with, as you can see, is keeping all of the dots the same size all the way around. That is one of the downfalls in my mind to the every other, is that it doesn't create a nice easy flow like it does if you do every dot. You just did, I see that, a piece that was unintentionally off center. It can be frustrating, can't it, to get to that point and go, ugh, now I have to start over. Or it's completely off center. When you go intentionally off center, it can be super, super fun. And it's so frustrating. Super excited about a school and the opportunity to swim with manatees. Oh my God! Oh, I'm so jealous. That's so amazing. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited you're going to get that experience. Oh my God. It's going into the trash. Oh no. Did you like it otherwise? Do you feel like it's something that you'll try to replicate? Oops. I feel like this might have been one row too far. I might not have needed to go this far with this many. But let's see what happens. May try to replicate him. Well, you'll know if you want to. You'll know. Sometimes you got to get those pieces just out of your sight, though. Sometimes I'll take a picture of them and leave them aside, and I just need them out of my sight sometimes. I'm going to do a little bit of silver here. Putting the tiniest amount of paint on my tool for these silver dots. And clean it off very, very often. What colors are you doing on the espresso mugs, Tracy? I'll likely be up till 3 a.m. watching your videos, going blind on your phone. Please don't do that. We want you to keep your sight so you can come back and hang out with us again, please. For anybody else who's new, if you are ever looking for to find out where and when I'm going to be live, I go live 4 to 5 times a week usually. I will try to remember to pin the post here on my TikTok profile, or you can find it in my Instagram highlights. Okay? I go live on multiple different platforms. So if you are around and want to come hang, it will always be good to see you. The only rule ever that we have for the lives, and this is kind of mutually agreed upon, is that just be there with kindness and encouragement and support for everybody else. Just lead with kindness. You know? Well, that looks pretty. Ping away, I'm ready for you. There you go. You like the color grade? Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So what classes are you excited about, Axel? Do you have any that you're really looking forward to? Do you have some that you just kind of have to do and get over with too? I'm thinking, sorry. Barbara's not kind with her flip-flops. Yes. Well, that's how she's the bouncer. She is the bouncer in the club. Does it look like a Scottish thistle? Oh, that's cool. I'll have to look that up. All right. All right, here we go again with green. We are gonna go with a size 5, and then we're gonna finish it off with swoops. This is gonna look like a flower. I'm gonna mix this up a little bit. So I'm not following the same spacing from the row before. Oops. All right. So now we're gonna do some tiny skinny swoops. Kind of laughing, thinking my ex is stalking me each time you say Axel. Oh no! Nope. You're safe. All right, so let's do everyone. I'm so glad you find it so satisfying. That's wonderful. Because I do too. I'm curving that around a little bit too much there. Oops. Might have to draw this on next time. So I can do it well with swoops, but with walking dots, not so much. That's okay. It's still gonna look good. All right, so now we're gonna go to our lightest purple. Oops, shoot. Sorry, you guys. Okay. I am throwing you a curved one, just keeping you guessing. Hi, Donna. It is so satisfying to do yourself, too, eh? Ah, yay, Carolyn, I'm glad you love it. Yay! Exactly. Bob Ross's happy accidents. It's totally true. All right, so... All right, let's see how this looks. I have not thought far enough ahead to know how this ends, but we'll find out. God, this green is pretty though, eh? It's just jumping right off the keychain. Bet you it with just some gold would be pretty. Some gold and like that brown espresso. Oh, it looks so earthy and Lord of the Rings elvish fabulousness. It would be so good. All right, medium purple now. Ready? These keychains are so fun to try just different stuff like this with, eh? Sue, how are you doing? You still here? You still awake? It is a Luna Lovegood tattoo on my finger. Gotta be able to see the rack spurs. Although I am missing an eyelash or two because I took such crappy care for it. Ooh, bronze would look great. Ooh. Oh my God. You know what I need to use? Are you ready? That color with the green. Oh my God. Oh, this is so exciting. Extra keychain just sitting over there. All right, let's keep going. You're still here, Sue. That's impressive. Still awake. Hi, Jessica. Yeah, the copper, that would be so good. Yeah, absolutely. Amy, what I'm using to make the dots, I'm using a clay sculpture tool. You can get them on Amazon. Anything with a sharp point like this can work. Thanks, Jessica. We did another purple one. We're going to do more top dots on this before we go today, too. Now I'm looking at this. These look like little IUDs. They're little uteruses. It's fabulous. All right. So now we're going in with the last purple. The last purple we're going to do a drag swoop right down the middle. I almost should have done green in there, shouldn't I? Oh well, next time. No, the sponge is pure functionality for raising stuff up for me and just lifting it up closer to my eyes. Finding yourself tilting your head to look at it. I need to try and see it off to the side when I screw up and move it over there. You're welcome, Amy. Let me know if you have any questions, okay? 2 a.m. and still wide awake. That's incredible. Oh, I'm so glad, Jessica. Yeah, I think on the next one, I would put the green in the middle. So you know what? I might even just do that now because I can paint it over with the green. So let's do that. Let's put the green in the middle. So I'm going to grab a teeny tiny paintbrush. Do I have a teeny tiny paintbrush in here? That won't work. Should work anyway. See? Let's see. Yeah, so the sponge I got because it allows me to raise stuff up on the surface so it's easier for me to see. I don't hunch over quite as far. And it also makes it really easy to turn without me clamping my fingers close together. Carpal tunnel is a bitch. Just put it as nicely as possible. So anytime you don't have to have your hands kind of tightly focused on the repetitive or holding a pencil too tight or holding this too tight, it can definitely make a difference. So I'm just painting back over with the base color, and then it's going to dry really fast, so we'll be able to get the green on here, and then we'll do the top dots on the other one, and that'll probably be it for tonight. If you are a painter and you paint mugs, I highly, highly, highly recommend you go check out my friend Jennifer. Her Instagram and her TikTok is Hey Got Any Gwapes, and she made the most incredible mug holder. I'll show you guys here. So when I'm painting on my mugs, I now have this stand that I can use, that I can put the mug on, and it holds it for me. It adjusts height, I can raise it up higher, and I can spin it around and do all kinds of stuff. This has literally saved the mugs in my shop. I wasn't sure how much more of them I was going to be able to do. So definitely check her out if you need a mug stand. Trying not to fall asleep, right? It really does, eh? Yeah, totally, Daytona. Hi, Randy. How you doing, love? How's it going? Yeah, totally saved my hand. Totally saved my hand. I was wearing wrist guards and compression gloves all the time. Wildly inconvenient. The name is Hey Got Any Gwapes. Would somebody be able to type that in the comments? Thank you, love. I'm so glad you were able to pop in. Margarita's Mary Jane is the fantastic soul that picked up a romper for me at a market that she was at. And I freaking love it. It's so comfortable, and I feel like a damn $1,000,000 in it. And if you guys remember one of the rainbow incense holders, it is going to her place now. I'm so excited. That's getting in the mail for you tomorrow, love. Oh, there's always something that can be done. She probably could. If you reach out to her, Jessica, I bet you she could. I bet you she could come up with, she would probably come up with a double-armed system with this, where you've got 2 of them and then the bottle could sit right in the middle. It might not be able to turn and stuff, but you could do one part and then turn it around. Reach out to her and ask her. The paint on the mugs I am using is multi-surface acrylic paints. Glass or enamel paints also work well also. Multi-surface is not the same as multi-purpose. Okay, make sure when you read your bottles, it will actually tell you that the paint is suitable for glass or ceramics. So please make sure you read your bottles. Okay, if it doesn't say that on the bottles, don't do it. It's Gwapes, yeah, Gwapes with a with a W instead of an R. Hi, Chris. Thank you. How you been? It's so good to see you. Do you like it, Jan? I'm excited for that to get to you, Randy. That's going to be so cool. You're stuck with me now, love. Oh, thank you. I'm doing good, thanks, Chris. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're doing well. All right, so we are going to do green swoops down to the middle. Thank you guys for coming to spend time with me tonight. I hope that you've had a good start to your Friday evening, or a good end to your Friday evening, depending on where you are in the world. You know what? And I'm even looking at this. I think I would have liked it better if it was just the dots. Like that. So I'm going to get rid of those swoops, and I'm actually going to redo those couple sections. I think I just like the dot better. Which is so funny. But I do. I like the dot better than the swoop this time. That's unusual. So I'm just going to redo these couple of sections, and I'll redo them tomorrow. But for now, because I can paint over those. Hang on. Let me just do that right now. Nope. Nope. There it is. Let me do that right now, because we can fix this right now. We'll go do top dots on the others, and then we'll go. The swoop top dot mix. Oh, that's always a good idea too. I could do one and the other. I'll have to try that. So I'm literally just going to paint over this part, and anything that I have messed up, I'll just paint it over again. So like I'll paint that swoop over again. Like so. Let that dry. This one's nice because there's quite a bit of space there. Redo one of those little dots. There we go. All right, so I'm going to set this aside for a quick minute. Let that dry, and then we'll fix those little spots. And in the meantime, we're going to do the top dots on the other keychain that we did tonight, and then we'll come back to this one to finish it off. I friggin' love that. I know. There I go, using my hand. I'm trying not to, but it's so much better now that I feel like I've got a little more freedom to do that, thankfully. All right, so now we're going to do... I need a size 5 in the center. Size 5. Maybe we do a size 6. And then we're gonna do... When I redotted over those, I did this exact same color. That's too funny. What a bonehead. All right, so now I'm going to use the white. Oh, actually, I'm going to keep this one. We're going to go ding, ding, ding. This is going to be really, really subtle on these dots. Might only be noticeable at certain angles. Those are like the little Easter eggs. Right? It'll almost look shiny and you won't really know why, and won't realize that there's another dot of completely different colored paint there. All right. Oops. So the final touch will be when the lightest purple in the center dot dries, I will go in and put one of these really light, the white pearl. This is white pearl that I'm using. Isn't that crazy how something so small can now make this look like it's jumping right off? Isn't that cool? Oh, I'm glad you like them, Chris. Thank you. Okay, good. You got it, Roman Pal? Good. Wonderful. Hopefully I'll be again sometime next week. Oh, very nice. Where are you going? Oh, thank you, Donna. I'm so glad you guys enjoy spending time with me. It means the absolute world to me. Oh, the green paint info. Really, really good question. This is the color shift, and it is called, it's really hard to see, Dragon Flash is the color. And let's go in and get those last 2 dots on there of that one. And then we'll have 2 halves of a keychain done. That's so cool. Two halves of 2 keychains. So we've got this one, and we've got this one. This one will get the pearl white in the middle when that final dot is dry as well. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it, Monroe. That's so wonderful. I hope you have a good evening too, Donna. Sending you lots of love. Definitely come and hang out again for sure. I am on Redbubble now, and I'm going to be adding a bunch of new products onto my website. The first one, I'm just waiting for my sample to arrive, is going to be jigsaw puzzles. I'm so excited. I'm so excited I can't even say it out loud. But yes, I am on Redbubble now. Little Rastaman, right? I'm so happy. Look at that color. Ah, so cool. I love that one. Really happy with that one. Yeah, seeing these ones resined are going to be really good, eh? Yeah, it does make it pop, doesn't it? It just jumps right out at you now. It looks like a little fancy medallion covered in jewels. Dog's running around with her leash. Very subtle. No problem at all, Monroe. It was wonderful to meet you, and I hope to see you again soon. I'm so glad. Keychains are not on Redbubble. They are on my website. So if you shop my hand-painted stuff, there's keychains there. There are going to be a few new ones going up tomorrow. This one, that's one side, and that's the other. Same design, same color scheme, just in a different order of the colors. This is another one that's going to be going up tomorrow. There's going to be 5 of each of these in my shop tomorrow. Same design, same colors, just in a different order. And then I don't know that these ones are going to be there yet, because I probably won't get them finished being painted tomorrow. So probably just these 2 for now. And hopefully a new pattern. I'm so glad, Monroe. Take care of yourself. Oh, you have the green. Fantastic. Play, play, play. Yeah, I'm really excited for the puzzles. Really freaking excited for the puzzles. I can't freaking wait. So, yeah, if you want to check out, there's going to be a few keychains on the website tomorrow. And then I'm going to be live on either on Instagram or Facebook. I can't remember where, from 1 until 3 probably tomorrow. At least from 1 until 2:30. We'll see if I'm able to do another 2 hour or not yet. An hour and a half seems to be kind of the sweet spot for me right now. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. All of the links are in my bio for everything from my YouTube channel to my patterns to my website, all of that wonderful stuff. And if for some reason there is a glitch in TikTok right now where not everybody can see the link in the bio, if that's the case, click the little Instagram icon and you'll be able to reach my links through my Instagram profile. Tried to get the pink, the tourmaline, but they were out. No! Oh, camp out on their doorstep. That pink tourmaline would probably be really pretty with this green too, eh? We'll have to play with that. Have a wonderful evening as well, Roman Pal. It was lovely to meet you. Thanks for coming by. And everybody, thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. I love you and appreciate you so, so much. Please take care of yourselves and just feel the big virtual hug that I'm sending to you. Okay? Thank you again so much for this evening, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon. Love ya. Sweet dreams, Donna. Bye, guys.